This is the Quideo 5 AP question. So we need to conduct an appropriate test and find out if 800 out of 1,000 is a reasonable estimate for the proportion of residents. So as soon as I saw conduct an appropriate test, we need to conduct phantoms. So we need to find if for adult residents of this county, if there is an association between gender and whether or not they were satisfied with the services offered. So our parameter of interest is the satisfaction of residents of the services provided by the local hospital. And then our hypotheses are, the null hypothesis is there is no association between gender and satisfaction, while the alternate hypothesis is there is an association between gender and satisfaction of provided healthcare services. So moving on to our assumptions, all of our expected values are greater than 5, and the problem states the residents were selected randomly, so we will proceed. Our test is a chi-square test, and then to actually do the test, we need to go to the calculator and to the matrix specifically. So we need to make a 2x2 matrix graph, I guess, and then you need to plug in the 4 values for the male, female, and the satisfied, not satisfied. And once you find chi-square test, you plug in all those into the matrix A and calculate, and you should get 3 numbers, which is what we have below. So our chi-squared is 4.1173, and then our p-value is 0.04245 and a degree of freedom of 1. So our degree of freedom is 1 because we have our row minus 1, which is 2 minus 1 is 1, times our columns minus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, so 1 times 1 equals 1, which is our degree of freedom. So we have to make a decision, and we have to reject the hoe based on a p-value of 0.04245, which is smaller than an alpha of 0.05. So our statement in context is we reject the hoe that there is no association between gender and satisfaction of provided healthcare services based on a p-value of 0.04245, which is smaller than an alpha of 0.05. So it's asking if 800 out of 1,000 a reasonable estimate for the proportion of all county residents who are satisfied with the services offered. Well, if we look at the graph actually above, it says those out of the 1,000 were satisfied were 800. And in our test we just took out, we rejected that 800 were satisfied. So it is not appropriate because our null hypothesis is not true. And that is the AP question.